Okay, you guys, so I'm going to try to get the spirit messages out real quick because my sister came by. We supposed to go bike riding. She got me a bike, and now I'm being forced to go exercise. So, y'all going walking too, Jazz? What y'all going to teach her? To ride a bike? All right, you guys, so you know how we do this. Questions, numbers, I'm so discombobulated right now. Numbers 1 through 6. Ask your deity what gods, goddesses that you pray to. What is the message for you? And let's see what we got coming out before I get out here on this bike trail and die. All right. Messages for my people, Spirit. Messages for my people. All righty. Ooh. Card number 2. Messages from my people. So you're gonna be out there funky. Messages from my people. Ooh. Number 5, messages for the people. Number 6, please, Spirit. Number 6, please. Okay. Did anything else turn over? All right, so let's get into it, guys. Card number 1. Card number 1, we have anxiety, we have depression, and then we have watch your mouth. Now, I get for some of you that you could be in a situation, maybe you're stuck in a house with somebody who is, on your last nerve. Like they just, they keep talking, and maybe they're talking about the corona, or maybe they're talking about, being quarantined. But I feel like some of you might be having an issue with somebody who's starting to get on your nerves. This could be somebody who's very direct, who doesn't watch what they say. Or either this could be, because I just got this thing of being irritated to where you could possibly be going off. So some of you may be in a situation where it's like, okay, we've been in a house for, I don't even know how many days we've been in a house. 60 days, 70 days, I don't even know how long we've been in here. But for some of you, I feel like there could be arguments or disagreements. Now, I don't see the conflict card, but the watch your mouth is basically somebody saying something that they wish that they didn't say or they wanted to take back. So some of you could be dealing with a situation where it's like, okay, you know what, I didn't mean to say that, but now that it's out, there could be something that hurts. Because with this, we got bees coming out of this person's mouth. This is a general read. This could be you, this could be them. But it's showing that something that may have been said may have caused somebody to have some anxiety, could be some depression. Somebody might be having a fallout with a person because of an argument or something that was said that was inappropriate. So card number 1 could be about miscommunication. Be careful with what you say. Be careful with what if you hear somebody or somebody say something. I mean, we're in definitely in, really hard times right now. People are kind of on the edge. So if you feel like maybe somebody is saying something because they're frustrated or they're irritated, I'm not going to really say give them a pass, because you got to figure out what you want to deal with it. But maybe try to understand where it's coming from. Now, if you just got somebody who's being a hateful bitch, then I mean, it is what it is. It's somebody trying to go ahead and get a rise out of you, or this could be you doing this to them. It's unnecessary right now. I mean, everything is so turned upside down that it's almost like miscommunication is a given with a lot of people. But sometimes it's best just to keep the mouth closed. Don't say it. Think it, but don't say it. Like these people going crazy with their kids in the house that are posting videos of them screaming and losing their mind. Just kind of contain it. Try to contain it if you can. I don't have small kids, so but I remember those days. But try to contain. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2, we got separation, we got divorce, we got a player, we got uncommitted, a fuck boy or a fuck girl or somebody who's really just not doing right. Some of you may have been stuck in a house with somebody that you're trying to look at them differently, or you're starting to look at them differently because you're like, you're up to something. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's really, really shady. They could be a little bit of a player. You may be cutting ties with somebody because of their energy. Could be male or female. That doesn't, I mean, we got a good looking guy up here, but it doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female too. This could be a friendship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. Some of you with card number 2 could be ending a situation with somebody because they're undependable, they're unreliable, they're uncommitted, they're not following through with what they said that they're going to do. So I feel for number 2, if this is a relationship, some of you may be finding something out. You may be discussing divorce. Maybe the quarantine did y'all in. I'm not sure, but I'm getting an ending to a relationship, whether this is a friendship or a romantic relationship, possibly even with a coworker. Even though I don't see work conflict, I feel like somebody is kind of cutting ties with somebody because they're undependable. They could even be narcissistic. Because I'm getting this energy of somebody who's like, it's my way, or I want to do things my way, or, I'm going to do what I want to do. And somebody is like, no, we're not doing that. So some of you may be having this energy with card number 2 where you're walking away because of this person, because of their behavior. This could be somebody who's self-centered, narcissistic, but whatever it is, it's like, I'm done. I'm over with it. Separation, divorce, friendship over. Card number 3. Card number 3, we do have illness. We have mental confusion. Now, this could be mental illness. Some of you, if you're like me and I'm like, okay, what do we do next? What do we put energy into next? What am I going to bring up? I'm redoing the backyard. I'm trying to do stuff. The house looks a freaking mess because I'm pulling everything out. So some of you might be losing your mind because it's like, oh my fucking God. I got too much time on my hand, or I've started too many projects, or I'm trying to do too much stuff and I need to take a step back. Some of you also could be worried about, like if you sneeze or you cough, it's like, oh my God, do I have something? Do I need to go get tested? This is really an anxiety, where this could be mental illness, where this could be just our heads kind of fucking with us a little bit, because if we look at the cards, there's a lot of confusion with the head. Somebody may be scared. Another person may be conniving. Somebody else is losing their mind. They're screaming. Could be because of mental illness. Some of us may be feeling like we're overwhelmed in the head. We're overthinking things. Days are starting to blend in. Hours are blending in. Minutes are blending in. For a few people, you could have somebody that is sick and there could be some concern about a person. I do get a lot of this being overly... overthinking, being overwhelmed mentally, not necessarily with the virus or anything like that. I feel like if you chose card number 3, you're either dealing with somebody who's having a hard time with what's going on in the world right now, or processing things that are going on. So this could be heavier energy. Some people may have been on the borderline and now they're thinking, I don't have my medicine, or I'm not taking my medicine right. So I do get, if you are on medication, please make sure you're taking your medicine, because I feel like some people are either kind of getting confused or discombobulated about what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be taking this medicine? So if you are on something, please make sure that you're on your regimen with that. For a lot though, this is just mental confusion. I really feel like this is just like I can't think straight. And maybe I'm starting to make myself sick, or like the other day when I was in the car and I was coughing and I was like, then I was rubbing my eyes and I was like, no, don't rub your eyes. The next thing you know, I was scratching my nose and I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. But good thing I had my Clorox wipes. But I can't remember if I wiped before I wiped my eyes or if I did it afterwards. So we could just be losing it, you guys. Card number 3. Try not to spaz out. If you do feel any type of sickness, please go to your doctor. Don't wait. If you feel like there's something where you're overthinking it, because stress can make us sick. It could really compromise your immune system. So if you think that you're sick and you let it get in your mind, it could really do you in. Now, if you really feel like you're having symptoms and it's like, I gotta go do what you need to do. Okay, card number 4. Card number 4, we have sadness, we have spell work, and we have reconciliation. Some of y'all may be trying to do some love work, bring somebody back. If this is not you, You could be dealing with somebody who's trying to bring you back. So this could be somebody who's burning some candles, got pink candles over here, doing some herbs. It's a certain man that keeps trying to get me to do love work on him. And I'm like, why? Why? Let the charm kind of bring you in. But for some of you, it's like I ain't got time to wait for the charm. I want this person back. Maybe you feel sad. Maybe somebody walked away from you. You missed them. Or this could be them missing you. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to do a little something, something. Get some roots together, maybe go talk to somebody because I want to bring this person back. So some of you may be getting reconciliation, hearing about reconciliation, or somebody from the past may be calling you back, or either you could be dreaming about this person, maybe thinking, okay, I feel like this person is coming back. I've been getting a lot of this in my readings, in my relationship readings, where they're like, I'm dreaming about this person. What does that mean? And it could be that you haven't seen them in a while. Could be that they're dreaming about you, but it is showing that for some of you, there may be some spell work involved in this to bring somebody back, or somebody could be doing this to bring you back into their life. All right, card number 5. Card number 5, we have success, we have fame, and we have strength. So, Natasha Jenkins, Tosh, turn it down a little. So, card number 5, you may have some opportunity that's going to be coming your way that gives you some type of opening. Now, I keep getting something with being in front of the camera. Some of you, I feel like, could be afraid. There's this thing of, let me put myself out there. Maybe you just, jumped off the cliff and you're doing your YouTube. It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to go ahead and do my Instagram. I feel like a lot of you, if you aren't on social media, you may have been introverted and it's like, okay, you know what, but I got to make money or I need to do something. So I feel like if you are in that energy, you're putting yourself out there in front of people. I really get a lot of this is social media where it's like, okay, I'm going to do Facebook Lives, or I like to cook, so I'm going to do cooking shows on Facebook, or I'm going to, I like to do singing or painting or whatever. So I'm going to do this on YouTube. So I feel like with card number 5, some of you are putting yourself in positions where it's like, you know what, I haven't tried this before, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I do get success off of it. Don't be surprised if you really get something that opens up for you where people are starting to look for you, or you get more subscribers, or you get more fans because of something that you shared. I feel with card number 5, there's some untapped talent that could be waiting to come out. Some of you might even be artists or crafters. But I feel like there's something where people are putting whatever that their talent is on display, and it's showing that you're getting some type of good feedback from it. People are watching you. And for some of you, you could be really shy. You could be introverted. So this is a major step for you. But the strength card is showing that you're going to push it through. Okay, card number 6. Card number 6, we have education. Now, for a lot of you, of course, we're not going into buildings right now. We're on this lockdown. But I feel for a few of you, you could be taking some type of online classes. You might be even thinking about teaching online classes. You may be advertising for classes or programs that you are affiliated with or that you are teaching. For a lot of you, though, I feel like this is continuing your education where you're opening something up. Almost like I want to learn how to cook, so I'm going to take this cooking class, which you might be connecting with this person. Or this may even be you teaching these classes, putting yourself in front of the camera. It's like, okay, I'm a little bit shy, I'm a little bit worried, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I remember when I first came up with my YouTube, it took me 3 years to go ahead and put it up there because I was kind of like, okay, do I want to do it? Are they going to like it? Am I going to get any response? And I remember I stayed at 100 people, oh my God, for almost like 8 months. Which was, to me at that time, was like, okay, good. At least there are 100 that are watching. Now I think my YouTube is up to probably 6,000. You have some people that have 50,000, 100,000 viewership. So for some of you, you could be really opening this up, an untapped skill that actually brings in people where you're sharing knowledge. For some of you, definitely you could be a follower, subscribing to channels, learning new things, paying to take classes. Whatever it is, it shows knowledge growing, continuing education, certification. So take advantage of this time. They got a lot of discounted classes. A lot of people are doing dance classes, music classes, art classes, whatever it is. If this is you not teaching, definitely get into it where you're getting this into your repertoire, where you're kind of growing or evolving. All right, you guys. So now I'm going to go get on this trail, see if I can climb some mountains on this bike. If y'all don't see me next week, y'all know that the bike did me in, the trail did me in, the mosquito, something got me. But check on your girl, all right? Check on me and make sure that I'm okay. I love you guys. Stay safe.